Hello, Cancer, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy, and I'm so happy that you have joined me here this week. This is your weekly reading for September 8th to the 14th. So I want to get right into your reading, but I do want to, first of all, welcome those of you that are new. And of course, those of you that are returning, I just want to give a big thank you to everyone who is here. Thank you for taking the time out to spend with me here today. It certainly is very much appreciated on my part. Likes, the shares, subscriptions, and of course, the wonderful positive comments. Thank you, Cancer, so very much. All right. We are just coming off of a full moon in Pisces on September 7th, and it, of course, was a lunar eclipse. You will probably still be feeling the effects of this lunar eclipse. So before we get and dive too deep into your reading for the week, let's get your angel message and the number, and we will reveal this at the end of the reading. I saw something come up, and I don't want to not take it, but I also don't want to see what it is. So we're just going to leave that like that, because obviously there's a message within that, or it wouldn't have come out that way. All right, Cancer, let's get your incoming energies as we move through the week. It's the second week of September. So let's see what is in store for you. Spirit, angels, guides, beautiful sign, Cancer. Incoming energies. Incoming energies. Okay, we've got the one that really wanted to come out. Number one. There, we got another one. And we've got two. Okay. Look at all the people. So, very interesting. Let's start with the first one here because and they're all different, all right? All different personalities, all different energies. So this could be supportive energies around you, but it also could be you taking on different elements throughout the month. The things that are really important, you know, again, sometimes we have to take on different characteristics and different, not even characteristics, it's really having different types of strengths. So first of all, let's start with number 44, because the woman holding a heart is without a doubt, it's your energy. The hearts, of course, in this deck really represent watery energy. And of course, Cancer, you're a water sign. Number 44, beautiful angel number. So you are the woman holding a heart, which means emotions, loyalty, trust, forgiveness, healing. Like you've got all this beautiful emotional energy to find strength within yourself, but I think you also have it to share. So you could be supporting others as well. This could be a month where you are feeling like you maybe are the emotional grounding point for your family, for your kids, for your work, you know, and I'm getting that message because I feel like you're kind of like the really kind of the head of what's going on for this week specifically. And I believe that it has a lot to do with your emotions and the fact that you're able to ground your emotions because you are sort of like the protector. You know, you make sure everybody is okay. All right. Important to make sure you're okay as well in the process of all of that. Now, number 42, the woman holding a coin, different energy. We have the earth energy. Resourceful, ambitious, very independent. So I think that you also are really figuring out how to pursue some of your financial goals. So I think that's really important to you as well. So there could be some questions maybe that you're thinking about, or maybe there's a financial plan that you're working on. I believe that it is linked to the emotions that you are having at this time as well. So the woman holding a coin could very well be financially helping somebody. Maybe you are. Maybe you're financially supporting somebody in your life. You could also be taking maybe your career, if you are in a career still or a job, maybe thinking about what it is you need to do to take things to the next level, because I feel like there is a little bit of sort of leveling up energy here. But no matter what the case is, the woman holding a coin, she's very practical. She's very resourceful. She has a plan. She's very independent, and she's working towards something here. All right, something that's substantial, something that is in alignment with her prosperity, something that's in alignment with the abundance, to bring more abundance. And then you've got the thinking man, number 46. Again, there's no gender with the cards. This is about seeing clarity. You're holding a crystal because you are looking for clarity. And I believe that this is messages that will be coming through this week. The thinking man, shows that you're taking control through communication, through your own inquisitiveness, through research, through guidance. And again, I think that this is going to be a month that opens up the doors to a lot of that clarity. Now let's remember, this full moon in Pisces is, of course, your sign Pisces with the full moon energy, but it's also in the sun sign Virgo. And I really feel like the woman holding a coin is a lot of that Virgo energy. So I believe that I think that you're going to have a lot of clarity with this lunar eclipse that's happening the day before. And I think you're going to start to see how that sort of unfolds throughout your week. Let's look at the 3 cards at the bottom of the deck. And of course these, I'm just going to move that one over there. These cards are your current energies. It's the energy that you're bringing in this week. Number 41, the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, is reminding you that you have a great sense of awareness. And again, Cancer, you are very much a spiritual person. You have a gift. And I do believe that there is a greater sense of awareness happening around you for this week. I think it comes with the clarity. I think it comes with breakthroughs. I think it comes with strategies and plans. And I think it comes with you being emotionally grounded. With the crown chakra too, when that crown chakra is in alignment, let's note that all of the chakras become balanced. So you could be feeling a little bit more balanced as we move into this week as well. There's shifts that are happening, in our planets, of course. There's shifts that are happening in our universe. And I think that this is bringing a greater sense of awareness for you as well. Number 38, the 4th chakra, of course, this is Archangel Raphael. Look at your chakras shining through here. So this great sense of awareness, this great sense of inner knowing, and now we've got the 4th chakra, which is your heart chakra, emotionally being able to communicate your needs, your wants. You're able to, again, if somebody is in need of your assistance, you have the emotional strength to help, if that's some of your cases as well. The 4th chakra shows that now it's important with the 4th chakra being open. Sometimes we want to just make sure that we're not giving so much of ourselves, that we're not keeping enough for ourselves. So make sure that you are balancing that energy out as well. But your heart is open here. You're open to receive, you're open to give. It's a very generous, loving energy. And it comes with number 14, caring connections, which shows that there's a lot of caring connections around you. Now that can be love for sure. For some of you, maybe that is. You're opening up your heart and there's a greater sense of awareness as to what your emotional needs are. But it doesn't have to just be towards love. If that's what you're looking for here, this is a great, great indication that this is opening up for you. Because you're understanding love maybe from a different perspective as well. But these caring connections can be family connections. It can be children around you. It can be anybody who shows that they care for you. It can be a mother, a father, or an aunt, an uncle. It can be friends, of course. So caring connections surround your situation, and they're currently it's what you're bringing in to this reading. And again, these caring connections kind of show up too as well if there is all of these support systems around you, because you do have a lot of people around you this week as well. All right, let's get right into the tarot cards. We're going to get 9 cards. Let's start with the first 3. Let's find out what all of these people mean. They could, again, be a part of your experience this week. They could all represent a part of you. And again, remember, no gender. Cancer, first 3 cards, please. I got 1. And then 1 more, please. There we go. 10 of coins. What a beautiful way to start. Of course, we've got the 10 of coins. I think we all really, this is one of my favorite cards. I feel like it's not just about the momentum of your finances growing or really feeling like, you're feeling quite abundant financially. It is about leaving legacies. Again, you could be working on some plans. You could be coming up or really with all of this clarity. And of course, with your 7th chakra, the crown chakra, being so aware of your circumstances and your surroundings, you could be leading a project or leading something in your life that is bringing a substantial amount of growth and wealth. I feel like there is something in alignment here for you. This is a door opening towards all of the things that you're working really hard for. And it's showing a long-term commitment here. So this is something that's not just short-term, it's something that grows over time. So it can be love, it can be family, it certainly can be investments, and it can be work or career. We'll find more when we start to clarify. The Three of Wands is about movement, all right? Sometimes it feels like it's slow movement, but you are progressing forward, because threes are all about creativity and expansion, but they're also about collaboration and teamwork. So I feel like there is almost like a teamwork or caring connections around you that are helping you explore something and taking something to a new level, greater heights. You're waiting for your ship to come in, and I believe that that ship is on its way. For some of you, it really has something to do with movement, moving your family home. Maybe there is something or a job that is changing. Maybe you're changing locations. Maybe you're changing maybe what the element of what it is you do. Maybe you're leveling up in your career. Maybe you're moving to a different part of the company. Or maybe for some of you, it is about deciding that it's time to finally retire. It's time for me to finally spread my wings and say, okay, I've worked hard enough, and now, you know what, I have enough resources. I've invested, I've worked my way here. I have this greater sense of awareness, and I know exactly where I stand. So now I can expand my vision differently. Five of Swords, feeling a bit of a mental shift or a mental conflict. Now, the swords, I read intuitively, so sometimes the card meaning might be a little bit differently than what, a book would normally say. But Cancer, what I'm feeling here is that I feel like there is a victory here. And for some of you, it is really exploring something. I think you've been waiting for your ship to come in, and I think you've been feeling a bit of a struggle with it. Now, whether that's a mental struggle, because as much as you want to proceed forward, there's still something that feels like a little bit of a conflict for you. But this is a mental shift, a mental like you're changing your direction and you're seeing things differently. And because of that, I think you're seeing some sort of clarity with the situation. With this being number 46, that's the number 10 in numerology. I feel like something you are getting insight with. And I believe that this is a victory that happens because, it's almost really, it's not even a choice sometimes. It's like you feel like you're put in a position where, you know what, I'm going to come out winning, and I have to do what I have to do to feel to win out this situation. And it could be, again, it could be something that you're mentally, like you're thinking, and it's a process that you're going through in your head. Let's clarify so that we can get a better understanding. The 10 of Coins and the 3 of Wands, I really believe that the direction of your life is taking a new path, new shape, new form. I feel like there's movement here, and you're moving towards something that's quite prosperous. For some of you, you're working towards your 10 of Coins. For some of you, you're already there, but there's some sort of expanded vision. Temperance, lovely. Major Arcana number 14, the Angel of, I call her the Angel of Balance because she is balancing her energies here. I feel like this is really peace and tranquility and serenity. It's like I feel like there's a cleansing sort of vibe going on here. I feel like you're cleaning things up because you want to bring that peace and balance into your life. This is about divine timing as well, and I believe that this whatever this 10 of Coins is for you, because it personally will be different for each of you, I feel like you are expanding. The timing is, this is the right timing. And if you've been having a mental sort of conflict with this, because maybe the mental conflict is that, oh my goodness, is this the right time? That could be what that mental conflict is as well. Let's look at the 3 of Wands and the 5 of Swords. Spirit, angels, guides, thank you. You got the 8 of Wands. Now, I'm happy to see this because this really shows, again, movement. It shows positive reinforcement as well. Like I feel like there's positive messages that are coming in to really reinforce your course of action, the action that you need to take to bring that peace and balance into your life. There is definitely some sort of door opening for you, that it's bringing a lot of long-term benefits. So again, if you've invested into something, it's something that's going to give you a lot of benefits long-term. And I really believe that you are expanding some sort of part of your life. And this is what is, and it's your angels are really trying to reiterate that this timing is really now. It's almost time sensitive. I think that this breakthrough with the full moon in Pisces is really, really bringing you sort of a bigger release, a bigger clarity. The Eight of Wands is positive movement forward. And even though your mind might be conflicting with this positive movement forward, there's victory behind this. Although sometimes victories don't always feel like those glamorous, glorified victories. Sometimes there's victories in life that are based out of necessity. But the positive forward movement is you feeling like knowing very well internally that you are making the right choices. And that's victory in itself. So let's get the next 3 cards. Got one there. Let's move it up there so I don't get confused. Let's get the second card here for Cancer, please. Thank you. Look at the World in the middle of your reading. Wow, fantastic. You're showing up in your own reading with the Chariot, the Cancerian energy here. So again, that is you. Very much showing powerful energy this week. Number 7, the Chariot, major arcana, intuitively knowing exactly the right direction to go. And this is why I feel like you are feeling some sort of a victory. Positive movement forward. There's positive messages and reinforcements coming into play this week. And it could be messages that are coming through people and supportive connections in your life. Others, it could be intuitively. Whatever the case may be, the Chariot is moving in the right direction. And I really, truly believe that you are on a path of victory here. Number 21, the World, another major arcana card in the middle of your reading, shows that this is a time for chapters and endings, and it's closure. Closure in a successful way. So again, feeling that you are moving in alignment with achievement. And really, when we close a chapter in our life, what it does is it opens up the Fool energy, and of course the Fool is the number 0. Limitless and endless possibilities are open to you, and it is beginning a new chapter. All right, we're on to the next chapter. Number 21, World, could be travel for some of you, especially with the Chariot and the World sort of in the same row here. There could definitely, and then again with the 3 of Wands, I'm feeling movement of some sort here, and it's moving in a positive way. So that could be a physical move, your home. It could be a move in a direction with a relationship, platonic or love. It could be a move with job. So, but something is shifting, something is changing, and it's really, and it's feeling like a victory and success here. Now, the 2 of Coins, you've been balancing a lot of things in your life, balancing love, balancing family, balancing your money. Sometimes it feels like a teeter-totter. One minute it's up, the next minute it's down. How do we get that teeter-totter to just balance out? I feel like there's almost 2 directions for you to go in as well. So there could be some opportunities that are presenting themselves during the course of this week. And I feel like, I almost feel like they're both really good opportunities. So you could be feeling a little bit like, I've got some choice here. What exactly am I having to choose with? Let's get those clarifying cards, because that might clear some of that message up. Or it might help identify a little bit more what that 2 of Coins is. Let's get the Chariot and the World card. I do feel a lot of movement there. A lot of success, a lot of victory. Oh my gosh, you got the 10 of Pentacles again. Wow, 10 of Pentacles twice in your reading. This is really good. I feel like you're building success. You're building wealth. You're building health. I feel a really good, healthy vibe here. I feel like some sort of plan or strategy is really in alignment with your emotional needs. There's a lot of clarity coming through. This is leaving a legacy. There's sometimes the 10 of Coins can be about receiving large sums of money, whether it's through inheritance, family support. I feel a lot of family energy in your reading, and I feel like there's some divine timing, like this is the right place, right time. Things are energetically working in balance for you. You're moving towards victory and success with with your finances. It could be because maybe there are some choices. Maybe something is opening up for you where it's going to require you to make a choice or a decision. Let's look at number 21, the World, and number 2, the 2 of Coins. Let's find out what's going on there. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you got the Chariot again now. Wow, the synchronicities in this reading are unbelievable. 2 10s, 2 7s. You are moving in a direction. You will be making some sort of choice, and I can honestly say that the positive energies that are coming through and the messages that are coming through are really putting you in a very positive, in a positive direction. Like you should feel really good about these choices that you are being presented with. Don't look at them as challenges. Look at them as opportunities, because I see a huge amount of movement. So again, those of you that maybe have been at a standstill in your job and you've been waiting for something to open up, I feel like there's something opening up. And the reason why it's taken time is because you have weathered the storm, you've had the patience, and now the reward for your patience is the divine timing that's taking place now. Let's get the next 3 cards here. Cancer, incredible so far. Let's see the next 3 cards for Cancer, please. Spirit Angels Guides. We've got the Queen of Swords. So much clarity coming through. Again, she could be connected to the thinking man. The Empress. Wow. And we've got Judgment, renewal. Renewal is definitely taking place here. Let's start with the first card here. We've got the Queen of Swords, beautiful Queen of Swords. She is definitely air energy. I feel like there's a lot of clarity here. She's a no-nonsense queen, meaning she really doesn't put emotions into things, and that's okay. Sometimes choices and contracts and agreements and details have to be in alignment with you know, the communications and with the knowledge behind it, not so much with our feelings. The Queen of Swords, she's putting faith in the knowledge that she's getting. So I feel like there's a lot of insight here. She's very much in alignment and aware. I feel like she almost really represents that 7th chakra. And I feel like you yourself have really got your thinking cap on here. Like you are making some really, I feel like there's a lot of choice that's coming up for you, but I feel like there's a lot of clear energy, meaning that the messages that are coming through for you is honest. It's honest information, and it's truth. Okay, there's a lot of truth here, and it's something that you can trust. The clarity is unbelievable. Number 3, the Empress, is again all about abundance. I think you're nurturing. I think you have been nurturing something, and I think now it's your time to reap the benefits from it. Your harvest is becoming quite abundant here. It is the birth of something new. It is a fertility card. Take that as it resonates, but fertility and the birth of an idea, the birth of a new creative venture, the birth of family, the birth of love. Something is in a new phase here for you, for sure, and it has a lot to do, and it's linked very much to number 21, the Judgment card. And the Judgment card is about, again, sometimes doing compassionate reviews of our past helps us clear things up so that we can move forward. This is a renewal period for you. So again, I think with the full moon in Pisces, which was on September 7th, so the day before this reading becomes active, you know, the Judgment is really all about that renewal. Something is definitely in a new phase of beginning here for you. Let's get your clarifying cards now. Queen of Swords and the Empress. Let's get those 2 cards. Thank you. We've got the 3 of Wands again. Again, all of these reciprocating energies. You've got 3 threes in your reading. 3, 3, 3. Let's keep that in mind. You've got 7s. You've got 10s. Expansion. Again, you're expanding some sort of creative venture, creative idea. Some of you, it could be expanding your job, expanding where you live. 3s are all about working in collaboration. So whether or not it's people working in collaboration, because we've got 3 different types of energies here, right? I think they're working in collaboration, whether or not they're physical people, spiritual realm, or whether these are 3 specific sort of parts of who you are during the course of this week as well, all working together. And something is certainly coming into alignment here for you. Let's look at the Empress and the Judgment. See, new beginnings. Really, new beginnings. And we got a new beginning card here as well with the Page of Wands. So fiery energy, enthusiastic, energized, ready to go for it. Just filled with exuberance, high-paced, you know, enthusiasm. It could be a message that's coming in as well. If it's not a person, it's certainly a message that's coming in, and it's something that it's a new message. And it's certainly in alignment with very much positive growth. The Page of Wands sees opportunities and goes for them. And I feel like there's an opportunity that you're grasping onto. It could be a message that is linked to something that is expanding in your life. Remember, there's a lot of success in the center of your reading. You've got the Chariot twice in the center of your reading, and you've got the 10 of Pentacles. This is an incredible abundant week for you. And whether or not you're already feeling the abundance or whether or not it's the stepping stone towards something, something is certainly expanding in your life here. All right, let's get your couple of angel messages here for you. Let's see if Spirit Angels, guides, they have lots of messages for you. All right, let's start with this one. The Trinca 5. 555. Number 26. It says manifesting money and income. All right, manifesting it. Positive thoughts. Positive movement forward comes with manifesting positive thoughts. The more that you can be in alignment with that, and it's not always easy, and I'm not saying that it is, because we've all had times in our life where it's really sometimes our situations don't always allow us to feel positive. But if you can try your best to even say one positive thing, you're going to start to see that it starts to manifest into your life. This is to do with money and income. So again, it's really bringing that solid foundation financially for you. Got number 36, the dragonfly. It says you bring light to this world. Absolutely, you bring light to this world, and don't ever forget it. I think this is why you've got the 7th chakra here as well. All right, we've got the 7th chakra, we've got the 4th chakra, we've got the woman holding a heart. It really shows that you are a light in this world. You might see some dragonflies. A dragonfly might be very apparent in your surroundings this week. That could be an indication of a message that's coming through as well. And then we've got perseverance. Well, we've seen that with the Temperance card, number 33. The motivation to keep going despite the odds, absolutely. And I believe this is part of your past, it's part of your current energies, it's part of your past. It's what you've developed. This is a skill that you have developed during the course of your life up to this point. And that motivation to keep going despite the odds is what is going to help bring you all of this abundance as well. And it actually, because of all this perseverance that you have had, you have a greater sense of appreciation and gratitude for the things in your life as well. And then we've got safe and happy travel. Well, there certainly could be travel with 2 chariots and the World card in the middle. It could be a family. I almost feel like there's a family reunion. I feel like some of you could be traveling somewhere to another country, Europe. I don't know where you're located, so it could be whatever the case may be. It's almost like traveling for some sort of event. We'll see what happens. Number 25, protection from harm when journeying. Just know that you are protected when you travel. But I do feel like there's some sort of family gathering, and it's something that is not like local. It's something that's taking you out a little further. All right. I just want to get one. Spirit Angels, guys, I just want one beautiful message for the beautiful sign, Cancer. And thank you. All right, you got number 18. And number 18 is Foggy Bog. It says patience. Sometimes we need patience. We have perseverance, we have temperance. This very well could be in alignment with having some patience. But let's see, I want to read the spiritual message that is linked behind this for you. So this is the Sacred Forest Oracle. The message that goes along with the Spirit of the Foggy Bog says, have patience. Wait until the fog lifts before taking action. The truth will emerge in time. You just need to go deeper and follow your intuition. All right, so always follow that intuition. There is something certainly right in alignment with extreme abundance for you in so many different facets of your life. Financially, family-wise, health-wise, I think there's just a relationship-wise, I feel like everything is really coming into alignment. And I believe that the divine timing is in this week. It could be the stepping stone. So this patience, I think you're going to see that that fog is going to start to lift. And I truly believe that it's going to be in alignment with that Temperance card as well. All right, so a special little message for you. Now, let's close out your reading. We're going to close that out with your angel message. Now, let's just see. I know that 10s are an extremely important number, and 3s. So I want you to keep 10s and 3s as a very, very, they could be synchronized numbers for you this week. Let's look at your angel number. It says compromise 0707. It says self-awareness. Well, we've got that with the number 41. Forgiveness, professionalism, empathy, tenacity, and freedom. It says let go of what no longer serves you and stop holding on to grudges. Express your emotions and aim towards a compromise. Where there's a lack of understanding, it's best to just move on. The truth will set you free. So again, finding some sort of compromise. Now, compromise and freedom and self-awareness and all of this aren't necessarily to do with someone else. Sometimes it can be our own sense of freedom within. And it could be something that you're finding clarity with, because again, I feel like you are sort of going through this sort of big self-awareness. And I think what it's doing is, because you're able to connect with that energy, you're starting to see things are starting to flow really nicely for you. 0707. Cancer, thank you so very much for joining me for your weekly reading. I certainly hope that it resonates. And even if only parts resonate, please let me know in the comments. I truly appreciate your loving energy. And until next week, sending love, light, and positive vibes.